and welcome to this evening's episode of the Riot Sessions. I am your current Seeker and/or Seeker, as I am part of the Gryffindor Quidditch team this evening. I'm also your illustrious DM, Shadowhack90, or Nathan. And tonight we're playing Dungeons & Dragons with friends and some noobs. I'm excited for it. It's going to be fun. I'm going to turn it down to the one, the only, his name is Shadowcawn.
Oh, hi! Hi, everybody. For those of you who are new here, I am Shadowcawn. I play Tonph Underwood, the Halfling Ranger. And right now, I am like all sorts of Rambo going on right now. I'm super stealth. I'm about to ready to pounce.
This is the opposite of Rambo.
No, I've got the mud ready. I'm sneaking up behind. I'm about ready to go. Like it's about to be straight up carnage.
More like Schwarzenegger in Predator.
Man, I give you that. But yeah. Hi, yeah, I play Tonph. That's pretty much it. That way. I don't know who's that way.
Me? Okay.
Oh.
Hi. Hi. I'm a Blue Ranger.
Which way's which?
And I'm playing the main hero. Dryden Kel, the new main hero.
Well, we'll see.
I was gonna say, why is no one correcting me? Dryden Kel,
the new main supremely evil hero.
the future last main hero.
The new anti-hero, Dryden Kel, barbarian half-orc, who recently had a bit of a fight in the Crucible, and things went swimmingly. So, going,
went drowningly.
Continuing away from Zach, we're gonna hand it over to Cody.
Hey guys, I'm Codybedrock 36, and I play a human blood hunter named Brontor, who was trying to be the somewhat manager of the fight last week for Dryden, and now he's kind of on the fence about his
instructing.
Yeah. He kind of wishes that he wasn't associated with what was going on. So, going still that way, Ramsbug.
Hey, I am Ramsbug, and I'll be playing Jeska Nexus. And she is a cleric, and she is a dragonborn, gold dragon, in case you're curious. And she is currently, she was getting very into the fight, which is different for her pacifist ways. And now she feels like it's her fault because it's gone into violence and debauchery. So, I guess, did we skip Zach, or was I just that late?
Yeah, we can skip me. It's fine.
No, we just skipped Zach.
Let's just skip him.
Okay.
Back to you, Nathan. No. Let's just go all the way that way and
bring
hit up.
All the way back.
Oh.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach. I'm playing Leucis, the tiefling sorcerer, who's pretty confused about what's going on, because I'm pretty sure there wasn't supposed to be murdering, but then there was.
Who said it was murder? Nobody said anything about murder. It was an accident.
Murder.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I might be invisible for most of the night. And I will turn it back up to
you won't see me the rest of the night.
Our DM, Shadowhack90.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night's and this evening's Riot Sessions is brought to you by Lad. Are your relatives, friends pissing you off? Do you want to infuriate them to no end? Get Lad. Little angry dwarves are the perfect revenge gift for anyone who's pissed you off in recent memory. They'll follow your enemies around, shouting curses, insults, and just plain rude words at them, till they run out of breath. Words and phrases included are flop doodle, strumpet, shatterbox, dunderhead, glumpus, you misbegotten spawn of hell, and much, much more. Little angry dwarves, all for your insulting needs. Additional phrases and words cost an additional 19 gold per word.
Nice. One of our longer advertisements, but I can dig it. I sponsor it.
I'd buy it.
I believe
Depends how little and how angry.
I believe there's another sponsor as well.
Also paid in part by Do you have too many chickens? Find yourself having no idea where to put them? Try Tonph's Turkey Box with all of your chicken storing needs. Don't stick with one of those smaller boxes. Stick with Tonph's Turkey Box. I didn't know. I would have said something sooner than I had one, but I opened up my notebook and Tonph's Turkey Box was written there. And I was like, oh, 7 chickens just won't fit.
It's just not enough room, guys. I'm telling you. And by the way, I'm throwing this licorice away. It's gone. It's gone.
Can't even look at it.
Can't even look at it.
Previously on the Riot sessions, the adventuring group known as the Rad Squad, aka the Rab Squab, aka the Defenders of Icewind Dale, made their way to the city of Mirabar, a city mostly dwarves and humans nestled on the top of a hill north of the Mirabar River. Under the hill, Mirabar expands into a beautiful constructed dwarven city situated over a fire primordial, which heats the city and its forges. It is here where Dryden entered a fight in the Crucible, a fighting pit run by the clerics of Cord. Dryden, in a series of holds, came out victorious, killing his opponent by snapping his neck. After he used it is here that we pick up this evening. Dryden and everyone, there is an echoing snap as through that rings up throughout the Crucible, as Dryden just pulls and yanks the neck and the head to the side. Dryden stands up, tossing the body down to the side into the sand. Everyone's reactions just go from utter victory to what the fuck just happened. The entire crowd goes silent. Dryden stands there victorious, arms stretched up above over his head.
I want to look back to Brontor standing behind me. Is there any way that that guy isn't dead?
Brontor, you hear a voice come out of the ether.
Who? What? Who's this?
It's me. It's Leucis.
Oh yeah, no, he's dead.
Damn it.
No, yeah, he's dead.
I'm gonna try to get down to the ring as fast as I can to see if I can revivify.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Oh my god, it's dexterity, dude.
I start packing all of my managerial things into my pouch.
As you start
backing away.
As you start packing all that stuff up, taking off the visor, taking the notepad, shoving it back into your pouch.
Yeah.
A hand clamps down on your wrist before you can even move, and it says, "Where do you think you're going?"
Yo, man.
You're this one's manager, aren't you?
I mean, what? What are you talking about?
Right.
Me, the manager?
The battle master is going to want to have words with you, and he starts kind of pulling you off in the direction of of the Temple of Cord. Dryden, you, as you're standing there victorious, you notice as one of the clerics of Cord, the one who actually set up this fight and helps set it up, actually pulls off a small bead from a necklace he's wearing and chucks it down in your direction. It flies, bounces once into the pit, and then hits your thigh. The next thing you know, you are encapsulated in this giant bubble, basically.
I can't dodge it or anything?
My dog's throwing up. I'll be right back.
Fair enough.
If you want to, try. Make a dexterity check.
I will. 16.
Okay. So you start backing up, and as you do, it still gets right over you.
Fair enough.
You're just now in this sphere, basically. Jeska, I didn't see what she rolled for acrobatic. Actually, she rolled bad. Jeska drops down into the pit, 3-point landing, and begins rushing over towards the body of the individual who Dryden just killed. Tonph, what are you doing?
I'm currently stealthed off by the side. Did I eventually make my way to the?
Yeah,
my
you're
target?
behind. You're currently behind him at the moment.
Okay. Can I see the coin purse?
Make a perception
This
check.
one's the fucking money.
17.
You do see a coin purse on his waist. You watch as he flings something down into the crucible, and I mean it's jangling there.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it and kind of keep nearby him and see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And kind of see what's going on with this whole environment. But I just wanted to get an idea of where it was.
Right. Lucius, you doing anything or just stay invisible?
I'm gonna stay invisible. Yeah.
Okay, just stay invisible. All right, Jeska, you land 3-point you land 3-point landing right in the sand. You rush over to the very quickly over to the body that is currently laying on the ground.
I cast Revivify.
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 It's all wording.
Revivify.
Revivify.
It's like a Disney.
If we keep doing this, she's gonna say, "My dog's throwing up again."
My little kitten keeps trying to eat it.
That's what cats do.
Hey, it's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's all I gotta say.
In my opinion, it's better than the dog just being like, "Well, that was mine in the first place." So,
Okay.
It was basically. Never mind. I'm not gonna describe it.
man, that's good.
Yeah, I don't think people know
Okay.
the description.
I'm gonna ask you to make a. Do you have a diamond? No, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to ask you to make a general wisdom check.
Oh, that's a saving throw. Is that the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different.
Okay, let's try this again. Boop. God damn it.
Actually, did
Okay.
you roll the same number both times?
No?
Oh no, you didn't. Never mind.
Okay. So, you bend down, or you bend down just as other clerics are dropping into the crucible. And many of them are racing. You actually hear as you reach up and clutch your holy symbol. You begin chanting and just making the words come forth as you place one hand on the body, one hand on your holy symbol, and just continue chanting in this ancient celestial and like odd mix between celestial and draconic language. As the words begin to flow and ebb. You watch as the platinum energy surrounding you coalesces and sinks into the body that is currently laying in the sand pit at this point. You watch as the chest rises. You hear breath. You hear breath begin to.
Jessica also exhales.
Yeah, you hear breath begin to exhale from Kern, who's laying on the ground at this moment in time.
I say, don't move. Just stay laying down.
Can I see this? Like he comes back to life? Can I see it from where I'm standing?
You could. Everyone's attention's pretty much all there, and you even Dryden can see. Like everyone can see it at this point. They watch as the chest begins to rise up and down. Dryden's still just in this bubble at this moment in time.
As soon as I see his chest rise going up and down, I say, "Get your hand off me. He's fine."
The hand.
The guy
goes
that.
off.
Yeah.
The individual of the Kern stands up and kind of sits up on his elbows, and then stands up. Just gonna make a perception check.
Yay.
You perceive.
I perceive.
Oh, there it is. The whispers.
Oh, I'm getting a whisper. This is my first DM whisper. I'm very excited with it. You look nice tonight. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's how we know that you're lying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow. A gust of wind blows through the dungeon.
Is dead silent. In a gust of wind.
At this point, the other clerics have gotten up to him.
I say,
And
I yell, everyone get back now. Everyone step back.
you watch as his hand reaches out just right in front of you, and grasps at something in the air. A large sword of just black shadow erupts from where he grabbed. He spins and strikes at one of the clerics, cleaving him right in half, shoulder to hip. And as you shout this out, Jeska, the body just splits in half and drops twice. There was like one thud and then another thud.
I start running away, and I'm just still yelling, everyone get back.
I'd like for everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
19.
Yeah, buddy.
It doesn't matter.
16.
10.
All right, here. Let's get our battle map back up.
Every time I go into a fight, I automatically hear the battle intro for Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Every time. I guess I need to pull myself onto here, don't I?
Yep. This guy's
I'm
dead.
tiny.
And this guy's jumped down as well.
Oh.
Dryden, you're currently in a giant sphere.
Noted.
That reminds me, we need to set up a token for me after the stream.
Yeah, we do.
Nah.
A token tiefling. But
I mean,
Heyo.
I can drag myself onto the screen.
I forgot how to do this, the drag thing.
Go to your character, click, hold, drag.
What is he?
Yeah, under bio and info.
you just click on the paper
Where
sheet.
you would pull your character sheet. So just where your character sheet is, where you would click it to open up your character sheet.
That
You just
one.
click and hold and drag. You hold and drag.
All right, Lucius,
That
you
sounds
are
like a
currently-
name. You hold and drag.
Yeah, hold and
It
drag.
always does this weird picture of me.
All right, Lucius, you are on.
This
That's
is not me.
I'm tiny. That's all I know.
Yes, you're tiny.
I'm tiny.
You can be tiny.
Howdy ho.
I'm getting Jeska. Hold on. Do. That one. And Jeska. Control C. Yep. Okay.
I still can't do it. It's just not. Haha! I win. Suck it.
Suck it.
What's wrong?
All right. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Get those initiative rolls over quick. All right. Initiative rolls. All right. Dryden. 19. Tonph.
16.
16. Brontor with a 10.
Cheer.
Lucius with a 9. And Jeska with 7. Okay. Fantastic.
Cody, your baby is crying.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Fair enough. All right. That gets us with that, and then we'll clear.
It's in its baby cage, so it'll be okay.
A baby cage?
Right.
Oh, baby cages are the best cages.
Jesus. All
It's a baby cage.
Right. Okay. Top of the round.
So can I just say, Disney music is great battle music right now on my side.
That's got to be interesting. So you watch as he steps forward. You watch as the entity takes a step forward, and now all of you watch as black smoke begins to just lift and rise off of the body. He takes a step forward. As he does, the body convulses. The body convulses and seems to grow larger as he takes 1 step, 2 steps forward, and he is now soon almost twice the size of what he was originally. Black smoke rising off of his form. Eyes jet black, still holding that blade of just pure shadow in his hand. Top of the round. This brings us to its turn.
Of course.
All right. Tonph, you're fine. You're tiny. Leucis, you're up there. Brontor, are you down in the pit, or are you still up on the side?
What did I do last week? Was I just standing up there?
You're still up on the side, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
So he's going to make he's going to make another swing at one of the He's going to make another swing at one of the clerics. Yeah. All right. So he's making 1 swing at the clerics. That's going to be, yeah, that'll hit, and he's going to make his. And that is going to deal. Oh yeah, that'll. Okay. So as he brings his takes the sword and just swipes down on one of the clerics, cleaving his head, like cleaving straight into his skull. Thunk! The eyes just roll back and the body just falls off the blade. He spins and attacks Jeska.
Yay.
It's going to be a that is going to be a it's going to be 18 to hit.
17.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage, and then and 17 points of necrotic damage.
Holy fuck.
You watch as the entity swings back towards you with this long sword of shadow. It almost seems to pass right through your form, and you feel like a slight cut right into your abdomen, and then you feel just this drain of energy as just kind of the blood that would be kind of getting splattered onto the ground just seems to hang in midair for a second, and then right into the blade. Dryden, your go.
I rage.
Okay, you rage. You're in a sphere.
I hold my attack for if I ever get out of the sphere.
Okay. All right.
Well, I don't know what kind of sphere it is. It's a very vague description. Is it a sphere that he could just take the sword and stab through? Is it a sphere that is more like a hamster ball? Is it? Well, I'm inside of it. I can touch it. I have like some idea.
You can touch it. It's solid.
Can I push on it? Like
no air holes. There's no air holes. As you try to add pressure to it, it doesn't seem to stretch or anything. You can see through it. It doesn't seem to stretch or anything. But as you kind of start walking forward, you can feel it's moving a little bit.
Oh, so it rolls around?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, that's the stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna hamster ball. I'm gonna hamster ball into this guy right here.
Rocket League, the Dryden version.
Yeah, while raging, I'm gonna hamster ball into this guy right here.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Is that the part of the dwarf people that were?
Oh wait, I should roll into this guy, huh? I should roll into this guy.
Those were the clerics. Those were the clerics of Cord that jumped down.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll into that asshole.
Okay.
Dryden's like, I'm gonna kill everybody.
I'm gonna kill him again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the clerics.
Make a strength check, Dryden.
This has become monkey ball.
15.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, 15 is what you needed. So you basically kind of take a moment and kind of start and feel out the ball, and then you're just like, this could be fun, and you go into a rage and start running as fast as you can. The ball starts picking up speed, and you just roll right over or right into the entity in front of you. It sees you coming, and you kind of sidesteps, but you get a good nick on his side. Go ahead and roll 2d6 worth of damage.
Hey!
Yeah.
I did it!
It's something.
7.
Nice.
I get 2 attacks, so I get to do it again.
If you wanted to.
Yeah! This is what, another strength, or?
Yeah.
This is so goofy. 15.
15. Once again, what you needed, yeah. So as you roll towards the edge of the
7.
That'll work.
As you roll to the end, as you keep rolling forward, you just and just end up kind of bouncing off the side, or you end up rolling kind of up the slanted side of the crucible, and then you realize you're still going up. You turn around and let the ball start rolling, and you get a running start at it. Boom! This time you just full on send it spinning around in a circle as you kind of go right past it, almost back to where you originally started from. And this time it looks over at you.
Oh, I bet.
Tonph, you're up.
Can we tell the gender of this creature guy?
It looks like a Goliath. It still looks like a Goliath, just a large bulbous form of the Goliath that Brontor or Dryden was facing.
No.
Okay.
Question: is the cleric that was right in front of me still there?
No, he jumped down.
He jumped down. Okay.
He is one of the two still remaining alive, but no. Oh, I lied. No, he's still up on top. My bad.
Okay.
It's this guy.
Which one? Oh. Well, was I right behind him?
Yeah, you're in the crowd. You're in the crowd behind him.
Okay.
So
I'm going to
Thanks, KX.
mosey my way. Are each of these 5?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm tiny enough, so I think it's gonna do weird stuff. But I'm gonna go up, kind of behind him, next to him.
Okay.
You're so tiny.
Yeah, I know. I'm so tiny. I assume he's pretty preoccupied with the whole thing going on. I'm gonna take my dagger and see if I can cut the coin purse.
Make a sleight of hand check.
20.
Nice.
You go to slice the bag, and as you do, the blade just misses as he moves out, moves slightly. Slightly. He turns around sharply, catches sight of you, looks at the crowd. Everyone, catch back! And he starts trying basically to get everyone to just move away and scream. The crowd at this point, it's kind of weird. Part of the crowd is like, ha, another fight. The other part of the crowd is like, what the fuck is happening? And then there's another part of the crowd that's just like, all peppered throughout.
Okay. Was that what was considered the action?
That would be your action, yeah.
Yeah, I figured. So as my bonus, I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on Goliath, dude.
Okay.
That'll lend it.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, hi, kitty. Get up.
All right, this brings us to the cleric's turns.
I'm not playing.
This cleric is going to back up a little bit,
Come on, clerics.
and this cleric is going to strafe around this side. And they are actually, this one's just going to race in and do like a full-on hit with his maul. That's going to be a 7. No, that's going to be an 8 to hit. Nope. He just races forward and hits this creature or this thing right in the side, and the creature just looks down at him and meows.
And meows.
The other one is going to do Sacred Flame. He's going to do some Sacred Flame stuff here, I think. There it is. Sacred Flame spell. Can't read today. Okay. Okay. Must succeed a dexterity saving throw. And no. That's a big nope, that's a big no. So it takes I want for Jeska to roll me 1d8 worth of radiant damage.
That did not do it. I have to do that, don't I?
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. There we go. So the other cleric who backed up grasps his holy symbol and begins chanting, and a small bead of divine energy coalesces in his hand, and he thrusts it forward. It just goes streaking. The entity brings its sword up to block, but the energy just passes straight through and hits him right in the chest, leaving a small burn mark right on his pectoral. Brontor, you're up.
Burnt his pec. Yeah, come on. All right, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, dexterity check for me, please.
You got it. Dex check. Right there. Bam.
Do it.
No.
That's a 1.
Yeah, it is.
Now,
You-
wait, point of order. If I use bend luck when he crit fails, is it still technically a crit fail, or can
It's
I
still a
bring-
crit fail. You can't
Okay.
bend luck a crit fail.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Okay, so you jump down, and as you do, you go racing towards the side. That guy who had told you to wait before is like, "No, wait, don't!" And he goes to grab your cloak, and as he does, it kind of, and you like go falling back a little bit, and you end up sliding down, and you are now considered prone on the ground at this point.
Of course.
Typical Brontor.
That's Brontor for you.
Yeah. You still got your action and your action and
So
half
I can
your
use my
movement.
action to get up.
Yeah, you can use your half your movement to get up, which
All
means
right.
you'll have like a quarter of your movement technically.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
And then I'll move 1 space probably.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my Ild rune
Oh, okay.
on my necklace, and I'm gonna do a 1-foot cone of fire under the guy in the middle, because he's 10 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
And then
Are you using? What are you using?
the necklace
Are
I got.
You're using ignite. That's what you're doing.
Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, that's what you're using. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, ignite.
Nice. I like it. Cool. Okay. So you reach up and grasp the rune and begin just kind of chanting in your like in a language that has not been spoken on this plane for eons, and no one else understands it except for you. And as you do this, you watch as a small bead of flame just right where the sacred flame actually hit. You watch as the skin begins to just burn farther away, and you watch his flame ignite on his chest, and just fire just begins to kind of start smoking off of his body and his flesh at this point. Smell of flesh starts pervading the air.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 with fire damage.
All right. Five.
Nice. All
I
right.
think that's all I can do, right?
Yeah.
Right on. I'll take it.
All right. Cool. As the fire begins to like smoke, and it begins to ignite itself. It seems to just start igniting over the skin. You watch as the entity starts patting at it, and he starts like seeming to like get more and more damage the more he seems to pat at it at this point. Leucis, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna make my way through the crowd, still invisible,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pop out right here,
Okay.
uninvisible,
Okay.
and cast slow
All right.
on the big guy, obviously.
All right. What's the check he's got to make? Wisdom?
The check is 14.
Yeah, I know. That's a 9.
Yes.
He is slowed at this point. Takes a -2 to its AC. All right.
And Dex saving throws.
Nice.
And it can only use one action.
Gotcha.
Now, is that any like a standard action, or is that like you
it
can
can
move?
either use an action or a bonus action on its round.
Okay.
And it can only attack once with an action.
Yeah.
I just didn't know because I know in previous versions it was you could move, you could standard, or you could bonus.
So
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna quicken that one, and then I'm going to use my ring as it gathers lightning. I'm gonna hold my fist out, Captain Planet style,
Gotcha.
and say, "You warriors will know will taste the power of the void." And then I want to zap through him and try and hit the bubble that Dryden's in.
Okay. Cool. What are you using? Lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt, yeah. Let me
Lightning bolt.
lightning bolt.
Oh shit.
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
gotta
I
make a
need for
dex.
dex save.
Which he has disadvantage on now, right?
Yep.
Or he takes a -2.
-2.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be an 11. So nope. 100-foot line. You're casting it kind of downward.
Basically,
So
this direction. Right?
yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Stop it, Owen.
So many different spells that I need to make sure I have the wordage for. Cool. All right, awesome. So, lightning coalesces from the ring, and with a sound, it just fires off straight from the ring, and hits through him. How much damage was that? 22.
22.
Damn. Solid. 22 points of damage as it just streaks straight through him, and he watches all of its muscles seize, and he lets out kind of another grunt.
A very slow grunt.
Yeah, very slow grunt. And the lightning hits Dryden's bubble that he's currently in, and just kind of scatters around it, and then nothing else seems to happen. There's like a small thoop as it hits the bubble, and then that's it.
Well, that's it then.
All right, Jeska, you're up.
All right. I am going to bark.
Bark.
Bark,
I like
bark,
it.
bark.
No, I'm going to first do my bonus action of healing word on myself.
All right.
I'm going to talk to myself. I think that's the D8.
Yep.
Is no 1d4 plus 4.
Your healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word
Yeah.
is 4.
1d4 plus. So we get 6 back, which is very much.
So start.
Crap.
What are you doing?
I'm going to, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm going to do cure wounds with
With the robe?
the robe. Is that a bonus action? I forgot what the thing.
It's in. I believe
You
it's
guys
in
are
bonus
talking
action.
about
No. Then I'm just gonna do it as an action.
I mean, you can use a bonus as a standard.
Well, if she does cure wounds as the actual action, she can get it up, I think, higher. So
Yeah, and then I also.
because the robe it's only the first level bonus. It's only the first level. But
Yeah.
if she does action, it's higher.
And that's the 1d8 plus 8. Let me just. Or not 8 plus 4. Cure wounds. I'll memorize these ones eventually. Fucking damn, there's a lot of spells.
It's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yep.
And
1d8
if
plus
you're
4.
and if you're going any higher, if you do it at a higher level, you can add an additional d8.
Yeah, let's do it at a level 10. Alright. That's.
Level 10.
Level 10 cure wounds.
No!
No, it's level 2. I got her.
Level 10
2,
heart.
Getting
Gotcha.
10.
Everyone that's ever been hurt ever is
Ever. It's insta healed. Yep.
Um,
Death comes back from the dead.
I don't get any bonus for my special divinity thing where I get stuff back when I heal. That's only if I'm healing, right? I don't get half back.
It's if you're healing others, I think.
I think so too. Cool. That's it. I'm within melee range, right?
Yeah, you are.
Then I'm not moving.
Okay. Brings us to its turn. All right.
Even if I was starting to run before we did initiative.
Yeah, you're still in melee at this point. Okay.
I do hear what she's saying though. Before we even rolled initiative, she said, "I start running away."
Yeah, as far as you got.
Okay.
I was on top of him, so.
Mm-hmm.
I went to bat for you, Jeska. Remember that.
It was
I
great.
appreciate that.
It was
I was
great.
trying to pull a Dryden. Taking advantage of that, for sure.
All right. That'd be interesting. I won't. Okay. He's going to, as his action, because you can only make one action, right? Lucius.
He's too busy laughing right now.
Lucius,
What?
know your spells here.
Yeah.
He can only make one
Slow
action.
can make one
Correct.
action.
Yes.
One action.
Make
Okay.
a action or a bonus action, and he can only attack once as part of his action.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. He is going to. He's going to spin and this way and head. He's going to actually reach out with the. No, he's going to do that actually. Okay. You watch as it takes the sword and points it up towards the cleric who's currently directly in front of him, and instead of pointing it like with the blade, he tilts the blade so it is facing the flat edge to the ceiling to the ground. Its eyes flash for a second, a dark crimson red, as 4 spheres ignite and come off of it. And begin to dart around the area.
So don't give him your spirit, guys. This is the preemptive to a spirit bomb. We don't want to give him any more power.
Anyone who's in 10 feet of one of the spheres, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Tim, why does it have to be dex?
Even if you're inside of a hamster ball.
You're fine.
Oh,
Do
okay.
I constituted inside of or within 10 feet? I don't know since I'm up, raised up above.
No, you're more like 15 feet, like at this point, because it's about a 5-foot drop down into the actual thing.
Okay.
Well, it's actually more like it's a 10-foot drop actually.
I assume I'm safe too.
Yeah, you're safe as well.
You're
So
invisible.
So basically just me.
it's basically Brontor is also in there, so Brontor had to roll it as well.
20.
All right, so Brontor.
To be clear, you didn't have to bring this asshole back to life. Just to be clear.
Well,
He wasn't like this.
true, very true.
I grabbed my hand.
Jeska feels her healing power created.
You just
Okay.
can't win.
To be honest, I would rather have this guy than this other guy holding my hand
okay.
the whole time.
All right, I'm gonna roll this in here.
Ouch.
All right, Jeska, you take 21 points of necrotic damage. And Brontor, you take. And Brontor, you take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Dang, did I have to crit?
Yep. All right. So as the orbs begin floating about, you watch as they whoom, and then condense into very small before just exploding in this wave of just black death. Dryden, you watch as these waves just kind of pass right over the sphere that you're currently in. and but Brontor and Jeska, you feel the energy just hit you, and just it almost feels as though your spirit gets knocked out of your body, almost Doctor Strange style for a second before right back into it, and you feel more tired than you used to.
I actually just watched the beginning of Doctor Strange today, so I know what you're talking about.
Brontor says, "Hey, that was exhilarating."
And the other two clerics who are currently in the Crucible as well, you watch as their bodies just and drop back onto the ground. Oh wait, no, this one's still up actually. 27. Oh, I lied. Both of them are. They do both drop back onto the ground, but they are but they're like now like on their knees, like trying to catch their breath at this point. Dryden, you're up.
So are those things still floating around, or are they gone now?
Nope,
okay,
they're gone.
Okay, I hamster ball.
Yeah.
So strength check.
Hamster
7.
Now, question:
Yes.
does he have advantage,
No.
even though it's a strength check?
It's like. Oh, it is a strength check. Yeah. It's a strength
I'm
check.
just clarifying.
It is a strength. It is a strength check. So yeah, he does have advantage.
Still
on it
didn't
since he's
make it.
raging. Yeah.
Well,
So
even without raging, he has
yes,
advantage.
you go roll it. You go rolling. The entity this time expecting it just plants his sword into the ground, and you just kind of go curving off of it and keep rolling past him.
Might try again.
Go for it.
Crit!
The crit though.
Oh!
First
So,
to the night.
what do I roll then?
we go.
4d6?
Yeah, we'll roll 4d6 for this.
Or just roll 2 and double it.
Whatever. Oh, that was bad. 10. And I'm raging too. I didn't even think of that. So 12. I should have thought of that in the other rolls. I won't get into that though.
This time you go up. This time you go up the side, and then you get a real good running and just roll right over him. Feels a little bouncy, but you do roll right
It sounds a
over
little bit like this. Douchebag!
him. Nice. All right.
You suck.
Roll another d. Roll another 2d6 because Leucis did actually drop his AC by 2.
Oh!
Heyo.
7
Nice.
more.
Nice. All right. So the first one, boom. The second one, boom. You just like steamroll him as you're yelling this douchebag. Which outside of this, which you're yelling this and it's echoing around inside the inside the ball. The rest of you just the rest of you just watch this goes. And just whoop.
Wait, did I hit him twice there then?
No. Yeah, you hit him twice.
Oh, so then it would be even. It wouldn't be. So instead
Yeah.
of. So yeah. Okay, you have 12 and then
I
you
got
have
it.
9. So it would be. Okay.
Okay.
Divine.
Tonph, you're up.
I'm gonna pew pew.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna do sharpshooter.
Okay.
For both of them. Why not? Right?
Sure.
I mean, if we're going for it.
It's got a -2 AC.
Yeah. So that's a 20.
All right.
So that'll be 1.
Unnatural.
And here's the second one. And so that'll be a
10.
10, I think. 10 to hit.
So the first one was 20. Okay. So first one was 20 to hit.
Yes.
All right. And you were doing sharpshooter.
Yes.
So 21 damage.
21 damage.
Gotcha. Yep. And then the second one is 10 to hit. So no.
Okay. And then here's Hunter's Mark.
Gotcha.
So 4. So
Gotcha.
total of 25 damage.
Gotcha. Nice.
Nice.
So you at this point you kind of you rush past the cleric, and he who's currently standing on the edge of this and trying to just get people back away from the ring, and just pull out 2 arrows, just chuck them. They goes flying. One actually embeds itself right into the still burning flesh. Which one? Cody or Brontor, go ahead and roll another d6 worth of fire damage. Nice.
Yes.
The arrow just sticks into his flesh, seeming to have not really too much of an effect on it. But you think you're dealing some damage. The other one just right into the ground. All right. Anything else, Tom? It's your action.
I'm just gonna look pretty up there.
Cool. Brontor.
Can I use a bonus action as an action? Like, say it says here that as a bonus action for like my blood curse, can I use that as an action?
I think. Are you gonna do another bonus action?
Yeah, I was gonna do two blood curses. Two blood curses. Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool.
I'll allow it until I figure out a reason why not. But for now, yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of the Eyeless and Blood Curse of the Mutual Suffering.
All right. So he's now effectively, I think, blind now. Actually, no, he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
All right. What does he have to succeed past?
Did he get his eyes back? I did gouge them during the fight.
What does he have to succeed past? What would that be? You know.
It should be your spellcasting modifier or the spell save DC.
I think that's 11.
Okay, so yeah, he succeeds on Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
And then Mutual Suffering is just something that happens. Okay.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna move to here.
Gotcha. Cool.
Bam.
Okay, cool. Okay. Brings us to Leucis's turn then.
Excellent.
That's creepy.
So, to start my turn, I assume this guy's still standing behind me, watching all this going on.
Yeah, he is. And he takes his beer and he slams it down on the railing next to right in front of you, and he's like, "Kick his fucking ass!" Boom, and just like is just screaming like, and the rest of the crowd around him is like, there's parts of them that are all kind of getting in that same mood.
And so I go ahead and I start casting Chromatic Orb to have it in my hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go acid damage on this one.
Gotcha.
And I want to turn my head back to him and say, "I thought you guys didn't like magic." And then I'm gonna chuck it at him as hard as I can.
Right.
And I will make that roll.
Yeah.
Chromatic Orb, level 1. 22 to hit.
22 hit.
So 14 damage on that one.
Nice.
And then I'm going to quicken a poison spray as well.
Okay.
And with the Chromatic Orb, I'm kind of hoping that maybe it like bursts acid damage all on his wounds, if that's possible.
Okay.
So he needs a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. What's he trying to save against?
14.
Yeah. Nope. With a 10.
9 damage.
9 damage. Gotcha. All right. So you conjure the chromatic sphere in your hand and just chuck it right at him, and immediately quicken up the spell and just take your hands and just cast fog right in that direction, or poison spray right in his direction. Both impacting around him, this green swirling mist right around. You watch as the acid kind of explodes over his body and starts seeping into his wounds, and you watch as part of his skin actually seems to like almost start decaying off at this point. All right.
Noise.
Nice. All right, Jeska, you're up.
I'm going to do Healing Word at a 3rd level on my...
Yeah.
Because I am hurting. 3D... 3... or 4. 13 to myself.
Yep.
And... 28. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Damn it. She's hurt. She's hurting too bad. She's gotta continue.
Yeah.
She's gonna channel divinity. Before she does that, can she take a round to see if some healing?
Can she what?
Can I see if anyone else needs?
Make a perception check. The clerics off to the side are still like down on their knees and like seem to like be just really badly trying to catch their breath. The rest of your party seem, as you kind of glance around, the rest of your party seems as though they seem fine. They don't really seem to be much. Dryden's still running around in a hamster ball. He's bleeding. He's bleeding a lot, but he's running around in a hamster ball.
I'm clearly having a good time.
Yeah.
You seem kind of fun, actually. Yeah, I've still got to do channel divinity.
Yeah.
Just real quick. So that is 2 plus my wait. So choose any creature. Oh, number of hit points equal to 5 times cleric. 35. I can only do half to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Where is all this math involved in fucking clerics? So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself 18 points, and
right.
then 35, 17 and 17 to the
cleric. Gotcha. All right. Cool.
Nice.
Solid. All right. Yeah, that definitely that happens. You form once again, get shimmers in that radiant divine energy of Bahamut, and the cleric off to the side also seems to catch his breath and look up. Thank you, Dragonbone.
Get back in there. We need you.
All right. Top of the round. Its turn. It's going to make its wisdom saving throw against Leucis' slow. What does it have to beat?
It's 14, but it's at the end of the round.
Fair enough. And what's okay? So, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a 14 DC.
Its turn again. All right. So it is going to. All right. It is
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
How do reactions work?
It is like after something happens, basically. So it depends on what you react. Like so, in reaction to something. So like if somebody's attacking you, you can take that, or if if you watch there's like somebody like makes an attack and you want to do a reaction for that, you can.
Okay, cool. Got it. That's what I thought. Thank you.
He's going to make his move. Yeah. All right. He's going to make his move over here, right next to Brontor. Shifting there, and he's going to make a. He is going to ask Brontor to make. Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
I like to imagine he leaps over and just whispers in Brontor's ear, "Make a wisdom saving throw."
I rolled an 8.
He just lands right next. He lands right next to you, and you can see the flame still licking him, and acid just kind of burning down, and the skin beginning to kind of decay off of it. And you can see through some of these like large gaping holes on its body, just shadow, just kind of passing straight through it, passing straight by it, and kind of like almost along the limbs and throughout the body. However, as he lands right next to you, he just forces out the blade straight in front of him, completely missing you. As it goes right underneath your arm as you dodge out of the way, but you feel something begin to drain. You feel like your life force begin to drain into the blade. You take 27 points of necrotic damage. And you suffer from 1 level of exhaustion.
Since he's moving away from me, I don't get an attack.
No, you can still, yeah, he's still in melee with you. So
Okay.
he just strafing straight through, kind of like through this opening over towards him. So he's still within melee of you guys. And so you are now currently 1 level of exhausted, Brontor.
Okay.
Sure. All right. That brings us to Dryden's turn. You're up.
I'm gonna play Super Monkey Ball.
Okay.
Do it.
Because craziest thing that has happened ever.
19.
It'll hit. Oh, hold on. He's got to make his wisdom saving throw against Guess Slow. What is the DC he's got to beat?
14, I think.
14? Okay, he makes it. So he is no longer slow.
24?
And his AC goes back up.
No, it's 14.
Oh,
14.
Yeah. Okay, cool. He makes it, and his AC goes back up. Okay, and so 24 to hit.
Wait, no, I had 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 to hit. Brontor, what's your DC? 14, and this guy's DC is
16.
Okay, cool. Okay, 16. Okay, so Dryden, you just go charging forward. Go ahead and roll your damage.
9.
All right, 9
11,
points to.
because I'm raging.
All right. So the cleric and Brontor, I need both of you. I'm going to need both of them to make dexterity saving throws.
We're just not having a good night.
No, he's not. All right, so Brontor, the cleric, and the entity take 9 points. I'll take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as Dryden's hamster ball just rolls right through all 3 of them.
Damn it, Dryden, I just healed him.
All right. Oh, 9, 10, 11. 11 points, sorry.
That's not how I was going to hit him. I figured I'd end up more over here. But hey, you know what?
Do those spikes not hit the ball?
They're not actually there. It's a sloped thing.
Oh, got it.
This is just the battle map.
I don't know. That's fine. I just didn't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold the second attack.
right.
Second charge.
So as you get to the top, you kind of spin and turn and see that Brontor is now kind of like on his knee to one side. The cleric also now back on his knees again. This entity is still standing there, but just kind of taking damage as it kind of seems to be getting hit. And you kind of just stop your movements, hold yourself there. All right, what's the trigger for the action?
When I have a straight shot at him.
Got him. Okay. All right. Tonph, you're up.
You know what? I'm gonna do ensnaring strike at 2nd level.
Okay.
On him. So there's ensnaring strike, and so then this will just be standard, and then on the second one, I'm gonna sharpshooter.
Okay.
So this is just ensnaring strike. A 15 to hit.
Just hits.
Nice. And here's sharpshooter. But I get to reroll. But I get to reroll.
You don't reroll that one.
Don't get to reroll that one. All right, so ensnaring strike. Actually, I think the second one's a critical.
I was gonna say, you don't get to do that every time you fail. That's not a thing.
Yeah, no, it's just one.
No, it's okay.
I crit failed the second one.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. The arrows just right into the ground, right next to his thing.
Right, so the first one did 11 plus if he makes the saving throw on the strength. Yeah.
Okay. So 11 points of damage. Gotcha. And then as you fire, the arrow wraps around it in complete and total, just vines encasing it, strapping its arms down to its side, and tries to burst forward and out. It can't do it though.
Cool.
Is he considered restrained now? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's restrained.
Cool, got it. All right, Brontor, you're up.
All right, cool. With that last strike he did with me, with that necrotic damage and the sword,
Yeah.
he should have taken half that damage, I believe, with the Blood Curse of the Mutual Suffering.
Yeah. So 27 over 2.
And I'm gonna pull out my hammer.
It'd be 14 damage.
Yep, I got it. Cool, go for it.
And we're gonna do Crimson Right and Cleansing Right.
Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna swing it right into his face.
Yeah, go for it.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. So 13 plus, what is it, 1d6 plus 3?
Mm-hmm.
An extra 6.
Okay.
So 19, and then I'm going to swing again
Alright.
at his face.
Yeah.
10 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Okay. So you take out the rod, spin it in the air, and catch it. The blue energy forming the head of your warhammer, and whack, just once right underneath the jaw, sending his neck cracking up. The second one, you go and swing towards his abdomen, and just he actually have advantage on that second strike because he is restrained.
Oh, nice. Let's do it again then.
Yes.
Hey, he's
26
restrained,
to
guys,
hit.
by the way.
That'll hit.
All right, 8 plus 1d6 plus 3. 15.
How do you want to do this?
Let's take his head off.
Now we're all excited that he's dying? Wow, you guys are assholes.
I had no comment on him the first time.
Okay.
I rewatched the VOD. You absolutely had comment in your face.
The first strike just whack, just cracks his head and snaps it straight back. The second, as you are there standing on the ground, you jump up with all your might and just boom, just hit the head from the side. The head just explodes with explodes over all onto the side of the pit. The hammer passes straight through it. There's a sickening as it just kind of skitters across the side. The body is still standing there, and as you land, Brontor, you glance back at it, expecting there to see no head, but there is still a head there, just wreathed in shadow. The eyes black. What looks to be some form of a crown, 4-pointed on it, stares at you. We will return next time in greater force. As the shadow whoosh, dissipates, the body slumps to the ground into the pit.
I'm just in the orb doing
all
the
of its human form was like splattered, right?
The human form splattered, still flaming, still burning with acid at this point.
I'd like to do a quick investigation check to find a tooth.
Go ahead.
I continue to do the sucker.
Oh, no. I find nothing.
Nope, you find nothing.
Sorry, bro.
Son of a bitch.
Find nothing.
I'm gonna also try to look for a tooth.
I want
I'm
to
just
cast
gonna-
Minor Illusion and create a tooth at Brontor's feet.
I don't
Hey,
know.
what's this?
Jeska and Brontor spend the next 5 minutes just searching for a tooth, and Leucis, they walk right over where you've minor illusion tooth about 5 times and seem to pay it no mind at all.
Jessica's going to
Buggles.
just start walking out. Not talking to anyone.
I'm just gonna stay in this bubble doing the sucking motion.
Yep, you're still standing there in the bubble. the cleric at the who brought all of this, who did all of this, or who brought all of this together originally, looks at the crowd as the crowd is just erupting and says, "Settle down! Settle down! Settle down!"
I'm stealthing so hard.
To be fair, we can't hear you, so
Yeah.
you're pretty quiet.
I'm pretty quiet.
Really quiet.
He's quiet in the bubble.
So, says, "Quiet down, quiet down. Where's the axe?" And
What
you
axe?
watch it. You watch as about 7 dwarves in armor just all come up to and surround the sphere that Dryden's currently in, just still doing the suck it motion.
Disguise self as the axe and join them.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Oh shit!
You got this.
I'll say with the actually make a sleight of hand check first.
Ah, damn it.
I believe.
Okay. Okay.
I'm kind of off in the crowd a little bit.
Yeah. You're off in the crowd. The crowd's now kind of all their attention's focused on the cleric who's currently standing a few feet off from Tonph, who Tonph is just back into the crowd at this point. You start walking through the crowd as the cleric is shouting this out, and you just right down into the form of a dwarf. Go and make a deception check.
Oh!
With the crit hype!
Crit.
With the crit hype.
Boom.
You
Dude, I always make rolls when it counts.
You walk up exactly where you're supposed to, along with the other 6 members of the Axe of Mirbar, and you look exactly like them. None of them seem to be questioning. There's a 7th dwarf here. Got a really nice, fluffy red beard. The armor matches perfectly. Your helm is slightly askew, but it's the way you wear it.
I'm a trendsetter.
The cleric looks down. The cleric looks over at the axe. Take him to the temple. Put him in the primordial cells till the battle master is ready to deal with him. All of them just lift and like place their hands against the sphere and lift it up.
No one can hear me, but I yell, "I must be Snow fucking White." I don't know what that is, but pretend I do. I like the joke.
Okay. You're yelling this as you're just yelling this in the sphere, and they begin marching the ball and the sphere, just kind of held loftily above their heads at this point, back in the direction of the Temple of Cord that you guys passed earlier.
As they're going, can we hear a tune that's similar to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo?
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
No.
At the very least, can they be going hut 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 hut?
They are doing that.
Yeah,
they are definitely doing that.
Ding ding ding.
Tonph and Jeska, you swear it's in rhythm and in beat.
All right.
I mean, Tonph said most things are in rhythm and beat, and oftentimes music, but I mean that's whatever. The cleric looks down, looks across all of you, who are still remaining in the vicinity, especially down at you, Brontor, and you, Jeska, who are currently working on making your way out of the crucible at this point. No killing. That was part of the arrangement for this battle. You've seen the reason why. Anyone who dies here in Mirbar, and is there any resurrection magic that has been tried on them, that happens. They have to be put down immediately. Something is pervading and perversing this area. We know not what.
Understood.
I sure hope the Battle Master sees it that way. Kern was one of our best fighters. one of our friends. He turns, stalks off, disappears back into the crowd. Jeska and Brontor, you eventually make your way back up to the top. Leucis, you're still carrying the sphere away. What do you guys do? Jeska and Brontor, what are you guys doing?
I break out the bottle of liquor out of my case and take a swig.
Okay.
Jeska, you want it? Jeska, you want it?
No. I think I've done enough damage for one day. I don't think I need to go ahead and end all as well again. I'm gonna go back to where we were staying.
You guys have not found an inn yet.
We just went straight into this. Oh my.
Yeah, you guys literally just walked straight. You walked, you explored, you shot for a little bit, but you did not find the inn this time.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try my luck at the temple. Whatever we're called. I forgot what it's called. The underground.
Okay. It is the Foundry is the ring that you guys are currently in.
What was that look?
No, that wasn't at you.
Nothing.
Jessica needs somewhere to meditate, and this is
Yeah. Let me pull out my notes on Mirabar here for a moment. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, make an investigation check, Jeska.
Okay.
And if you want to, with advantage, because Brontor also is helping you at this point.
Okay. He's drunk, though. Does that count?
He's drinking. He's not drunk.
I had a swig.
Yeah.
I put it away.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're able to find a It takes you about 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes, because you watch as the crowd is dispersing. You watch as many of them are actually disappearing into one specific tavern. It's a 4-story building that is currently sitting on the edge of the drop off that drops down into the large, into basically this hollowed out center of this hill that you guys are currently under at this point. That overlooks where Magmara is currently moving about, just pointing fingers at
for a temple.
Oh, you're looking for a temple?
Not tavern. Those are opposite.
Sorry. Okay.
They're not.
Temple is the opposite.
I mean, you know where the Temple of Cord is. You find that. Yeah. That's easy enough to find. Are you going there, or are you looking for something else?
That's the only one I know of, so I'm gonna go there.
Okay, so you head back to the Temple of Cord, which is as it takes you less than 10 minutes to walk back there, and you end up walking a little bit behind. You can see as you get to the end of the street, you see as the dwarves just take the sphere into the Temple of Court itself, actually, and that's where they're going. But as you enter, and Dryden, so as all of you enter at this point, Dryden and Leucis first, followed by Jeska, Brontor, and assuming Tonph, you're following them.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of skulk about following them.
Wait, they're going into the temple?
Stealthy.
That's where Jeska's going. I don't know where you're going.
I'll stay outside the temple.
Okay, so you're staying outside the temple. All right, so you're staying outside the temple?
Yeah.
I was heading towards wherever Dryden and Leucis are going.
Okay, so you're following Jeska to the Temple of Court then. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I missed.
Because the dwarves and where Dryden and Leucis are taking Dryden in his sphere is they head down the street and then right into the Temple of Cord.
Now, did they see me become the axe?
To the best of your knowledge, no.
Okay.
So we just Lucius, as far as we know, is still invisible or something.
Yeah, you have no idea where
he turned
Lucius
invisible or
is at.
something.
Yeah, you have no idea where Lucius is at. So Dryden, Leucis, and Jeska, as you all enter, as Lucius and Dryden enter, both of you get a very clear, what originally looks like just a very kind of just a door into the side of the hill, or into the side wall of this cavern. As soon as you enter through the door, it immediately opens up into this large, gigantuan room of just pillars, just lining, just that go like that seems to extend down and out to the sides, almost in infinity to an extent. It's almost what it seems like. The ground is pure the ground is just pure marble, and as they continue forward and forward, they eventually reach the center of this room, where this one path that they're following seems to split into four specific directions. The path they're traveling on is a little larger than the rest of the spacings between the rest of the columns, but it's probably about 10-15 feet wide, whereas the rest of the columns are probably more of about a 5 to 10 foot distance in between each of them. As they approach the center, there you see this one. It's very similar to the Crucible, although a much more almost more ceremonial-looking place, a pit that drops down into the ground about 15 feet. Pure white sand encompasses the bottom, and sitting there in a meditative, with his legs crossed, is an individual in full armor. Is the first thing both of you notice. The armor is is a very dark red, almost rustic orange color. But yet it shines with a brilliance that this armor has been well kept. You see strung across his back 4 different swords that just seem to be across it, just kind of placed in scabbards across his back. His jet black hair goes down roughly to about his waist and is in a very neatly done ponytail. His eyes are shut. His back is facing away from you. As the dwarves and the ball continue off to the left-hand side and follow another large path farther down left, Dryden, the individual sitting there, his head twitches just for a moment, and his eyes open, and just for a second catch yours before they shut again. And you hear deep in your head, "We will meet soon." They continue down, and eventually lead down some stairs, a little farther in, and it's Leucis. It seems to be getting a lot hotter, and it seems to be getting a lot warmer than even this general area that you have been. Eventually, you start passing bars and different cells until they stop at one that is just empty. They roll the sphere into the cell, walk out, close the cell door before one of the dwarves, "What's up?" And whoosh, the bubble disappears from around Dryden, and the individual catches it in his hand. Dryden, the cell that you were in is just chiseled earth at this point, and chiseled stone. There are bars on one side of it. There's bars on one side of it, and on the other side is there's a solid rock face, but in the middle of it, there is a hole, just a small bored hole at this point. Jeska, you eventually walk into the Temple of Cord as well. See this magnificent area. It's very quiet. Even your footsteps don't make much sound, even though you know they should. This seems like a quiet place, a meditative place. Starting with Jeska, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to find the nearest priest, I assume, because it's males.
Okay.
And ask them where I could have a private space.
Okay. Not too hard. You find some of the acolytes who are wandering around, and many of them are wearing kind of these very flowy type robes and very just kind of beautiful silks, and some of them have bells that just jingle on them. And they're like, there's some rooms over there. That's serve our purpose for when we meditate and pray. Our battlegrounds are farther that way, and the forge itself is in the center.
What is this? Why the forge? What is this?
The forge is it is the place where the battlemaster holds his training and his meditation, and it is also where he tests the strength, the will, the spirit of others, to see if they are either truly ready for Kord's blessing, or to see if they are truthful, or if they are guilty of sins that they may have committed.
So, I'm gonna need one of those little private areas.
Take a pick, whatever's open.
But just curious, what's gonna happen to that guy, that total stranger that I don't know, that killed that guy at the ring?
Battlemaster will test him.
What does the test entail?
Different for each one.
What has happened in the past?
Sometimes they just speak and stand there for hours and hours until one falls, or other times it's a test of strength and will. Other times it's a test of words. And other times the Battlemaster doesn't say anything. And that's been the scariest one. That's been the scariest one I've seen. When he didn't say anything, the head of the person that he was talking to just fell off.
Just rolled off, eh?
Who are you? Who is the small one that just? Who's the small one here?
No idea.
Me?
And do you walk off, Jeska?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the.
You just walk off. Hello, Tonph. What can we do for you?
Oh, what can you do for me?
You just walked into the Temple of Kord. What can we do for you?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm new here. They just told me to tour around the facility. I thought that was my tour guide. She was talking about a bunch of random stuff, and she's just left. So I guess we're going somewhere else.
She's a cleric of Bahamut. Her holy symbol is hanging from her staff.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, I just thought she liked jewelry. And, okay, whatever. But
are you interested in the teachings of Kord?
Who's Kord?
He is the god of strength, and over the next half hour to 20 minutes, half hour to an hour, he just starts laying on the religion and this kind of whole pamphlet spiel of Kord, basically.
Okay. After about a minute or so, I just slowly start backing up.
Okay. Yeah. Make your way to the door.
Tour guide is she's walking away, so I'm gonna.
She walked farther into the temple.
Yeah. No, I just.
Okay.
Go follow her. She's been pretty.
You follow after. Okay. Okay. So Jeska, you do find a vent room eventually. Brontor, what are you doing?
I get bored after a little while.
Okay.
Roll for boredom.
Okay, so you get bored.
And then I unmuted Skype instead of Discord, but
Awkward.
Yep. I kind of peek in, look around, and then I start just making my way through the temple to them.
Okay, you've got no idea where they're at. Okay.
Right, and I'm just gonna start exploring, try to find them.
Yeah, I can make an investigation check.
Okay.
Also, do we know where Dryden's being held?
You guys do not. The only one who does at this
There's
point
another
is
8.
Leucis. The only one who knows at this point is Leucis.
Got it.
Takes about 20 minutes. Takes about 20 minutes to find where Jeska is currently meditating and trying to find some semblance of quiet. You run into Tonph before you actually find Jeska.
Oh,
Hey, buddy.
Brontor.
What's up?
I don't know. Oh, I was just following Jeska, and we wound up here. Do you know why we're here?
No. I was just sitting outside, but there was nothing happening, so I came in here.
Do we know where Dryden and Leucis are?
Oh no.
Alrighty
They
then.
carry Dryden off though.
Um,
And Lucius, no idea. That guy disappears all the time.
yeah, I have no idea where Leucis
I
is.
figure he's all right.
It's so true.
Hey, Dryden, can you hear us? And I'd use the earpiece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeska
Hello?
and
Is it
Jeska,
me you're looking
Jeska, you
for?
can hear it. Dryden, you cannot.
Damn it!
Dryden does not hear it. Dryden does not hear it.
I'm gonna do a quick test. What's the name of the giant guy that was with us? Harshanak. Hey, can you hear us, Harsh?
No response.
Doesn't he have one? Okay.
He does have one, but no
Yeah,
response.
Okay.
There's like a mile limit.
It's about a
Oh,
mile.
okay.
It's about a mile
Okay.
radius. Yeah.
Cool. I just thought about that last time. And I wanted to check it.
Yep.
Guys,
Uh,
can y'all find your own room?
Yeah.
I'm trying to meditate here.
Yeah, I guess.
No,
I mean,
so it sounds like they're gonna bring Dryden into the big sandy area.
big sandy area. Oh, is there a beach down here?
No,
Ooh.
it's-
I mean, there's a lot of like lava. It's looking like
I didn't
it's
bring
really
any
dark down here.
sunscreen.
I
But
think-
yeah.
so the testing area. So he's gonna have some sort of.
Oh,
trial.
he needs to
You
be
got a test
tested.
on him?
I mean, he's been having a lot of like one night stands lately, so that's probably a
No,
good idea.
I take care of that. I give him the medicine he needs.
Oh, I don't know how well that's helping him.
So
though.
like
I mean, I'm
you treat him all the time?
Yeah, it's just supposed to be really secret stuff, but
like, are you and Brontor okay? I mean, that seems really weird for the whole dynamic if you're testing his. I mean,
no, I just give him medicine. I don't actually touch anything.
I don't have a problem with it. You
Um,
guys do you.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find out where Dryden might. And Leucis. I don't even
Before
know
you
where.
go off, Tonph, do we want to let's make a plan? Does it does it even fucking matter what I do? B, should we get him before he goes on trial, or just wait until they bring him and then do something?
I mean, we have earpieces if we need to do
Oh, yeah.
anything. I'm just gonna go see where the heck he is.
No, I'm gonna go with him. I want to see what this place is all about.
Okay.
I want to see the
I'm
beach.
gonna stay around and see if I can get some more information from these guys. They seem actually pretty nice. I thought they'd be more.
Okay.
Let's go find that beach.
All right. So Tonph and Brontor begin to kind of exploring the temple a little bit more. You make it about.
No, Lucius doesn't have an earpiece. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Tonph and Brontor, you make it about 3 steps out the room, like the room that Jeska is in before acolytes are currently around you and just kind of following you, just walking with you as you go. At this point,
Hello, fellow people.
What's up, boys?
How are you all doing?
you
And
watch
or
it-
girls?
You watch as all. There are a few girls actually. There are a few. Most of them are dwarves or humans, but you do see a few. You do see two different half elves. You see one who has shorter, like black hair that's kind of spiked at the top, but on the back it descends into a braided ponytail. And then the female has brown hair that is also in a single braid that runs down her back. And they are, you notice as all the acolytes are kind of in these very almost monk style robes and garments from what you can see. The half elven gentleman you recognize as the one who you saw climbing out of the crucible when you first arrived.
Interesting. Interesting.
They just seems to be kind of following you. Just kind of seem to be taking just. They do like a slight bow to you and just seem to follow you and just make sure you're not really going. They don't really speak much, but they do seem to. They seem to just be following around and just making sure you're not really going anywhere you're supposed to not be going.
Okay.
I look around and I say, hey guys, there's no
Just
malice in
thought
the
about it.
palace, so don't
But you
worry
guys
about
get you guys get a chance to explore. You do find the center, that 15-foot deep pit, circular in nature, with white sand that is just very clear, and you see sitting in the very center this individual, orange red rustic colored armor that shines beautifully.
And
he's just sitting there meditating, cross-legged.
So this is the testing ground?
One of the acolytes just walks up and says, "This is where the battle master conducts his meditation. This is a place to be respectful."
Got it.
Is there any way to get his attention?
Yeah, can we talk
I would
to him?
not recommend it.
When can we talk to him, do you think?
You know, if I just like put
He
a
will
note and let
decide-
it slide down the hill, would it eventually get to him?
He decides when he speaks with you.
That's inconvenient.
Dryden.
Got it.
Yes.
And, you are sitting in this. You are in this small tent, roughly about 15 foot cell, 15 foot by 15 foot cell. Leucis, you get released from the sphere. As the bars are shut at this point. You get released from the sphere. The axe turns and begins to walk away. Leucis, you hear one of them go like, "All right, you and what the fuck are you?"
I'm new. They brought me down here. I've been patrolling for 2 months now, and they stationed me. They stationed me below the surface.
Which clan are you with?
Oh, shit.
The axes, of course.
I say, does
not
it
there,
matter which clan I'm with? They told me to come down.
Ooh.
I have
you're
direct orders.
Duquesne.
One of the
Clan Duquesne.
You're one of the Ember. You're one of the Emberhides. Always going on, spouting off about trying to merge the clans together. Pure bloodlines. That's what keeps us dwarves strong. Kind of pounds his chest. Turns and walks away. The Silver Spines will never consent to your ways. You stay and guard the prisoner if you want.
We'll see, and I'll stay.
You and another dwarf, actually another 2 dwarves stay. You and the other one flanking the cell. The other one is just kind of walking back up and forth down along these cells. Dryden, the first thing you notice after getting released from the sphere, it is incredibly hot down here. Lucius, you're used to it. Dryden is incredibly hot down here. You have a slight fear that your pants might burn off again, but
I don't consider it a fear, more of a concern.
Just standing here, you can just, you're not even exerting effort at this point. You're already just beginning to sweat at this point.
Story of my life.
But you are in this 15 by 15 foot room. There's a small hole that you notice on one side of it. It is just chiseled out of pure stone. Want to do anything?
I want to pee out the hole.
Now, is this you said it's all stone all the way around the room, or is there bars, like steel bars?
There's steel bars for the door, but there is it's not like it. Yeah, you can see into it, and you can see out to you, but it's a square room basically. It's a square room. There's like a single barred door, and that's about it. You pee out the hole?
Yeah.
All right. You
Make a urination chest roll.
Right, urination.
All right, you begin pissing down the hole.
I crit failed my nature check.
It goes everywhere.
You aim for the hole. A little bit gets into it, but as soon as it just splatters against the wall, it just evaporates almost instantly.
Oh shit!
Magic pee wall.
Magic pee wall.
It's not even just the wall. It's like anywhere it hits, you see it just evaporate immediately. That's very interesting music. I love it.
That's what happens when you pee on the wall. Just ta-da!
What is that? Who's playing music like?
It
Probably Zach.
Zach.
The only person who never wears headphones.
Anyway,
You have music that's going boom, boom, boom.
It's like a calliope.
There, did it stop?
All right. Yeah, it stopped.
What the hell? How do you guys hear that? I can't even hear that.
No idea. Anyways, Dryden.
Yes.
So, anything else you would like to do?
I go and can I inspect the door for any weaknesses?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Nope. I walk up to the door and just go, "Is this weak?" And I headbutt it and pass out.
You just pass out at that point.
I want to
You
yell
just
in.
crack back onto the floor.
Can I
wanna
find
yell
another
into him.
acolyte?
Keep quiet in there, half-orc.
Okay. You yell at Lucius.
I'm out cold.
About okay, fair enough. Jessica.
Lucius counts this as a win.
I wanted to find an acolyte again,
Okay.
and say, hey, I'm feeling really drawn. Your temple is very, very nice for meditating and such. I'm feeling really drawn. I think I need to perform some mental healing on any prisoners of the area.
Oh, that's not your job. We appreciate the wantingness to help, which that's we have our own
It
clerics
actually
for
is
that.
my job. I mean, I am a cleric.
We have our own clerics for that. You are a visitor here in our temple.
And I would like to learn as much as I possibly can about the Legend of Cord.
Then the library is this way, and he points off in
Corn?
the opposite direction.
I would really appreciate if I could have a meeting with some clerics just like me, so I can actually learn what's relevant to.
They are found in the library. If you would normally over that way.
But I thought you said that their job is to talk to the prisoners to help them as well.
That's only part of their duties. They have other duties as well.
Well, why aren't they attending to those duties if they're not? I could.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh. I love that it's basically the DM saying, "I'm done fighting this fight."
Roll.
He gives you a very stern look and says, thanks to that individual in the Crucible, they are currently seeing to our own fatalities and dead ones at this point. They will continue to do what they need to do, and if you wish to peruse and learn more about the religion of Cord, we are here to ask, but the Battlemaster will send for the prisoners when he is ready. There's
a particular cleric. I helped him during the battle. I don't know if you saw. He was near death, and I healed him. Is he around?
I would assume he's helping in the Crucible at this point.
I know that we already did persuasion. We can't do it. Sorry, Jessica's deciding if she can straight up lie and be comfortable with it.
You can try. You can always try.
Yeah, she's comfortable with it.
Okay.
So she's gonna say, actually, he a need for me to go talk to that individual.
Give a deception check.
She's good at it.
He gives you a stern look. Bahamut is just and true, but unfortunately, this is Cord's temple, and speaking with the prisoners won't help them much at this point. Except for the Battlemaster and for the Grace of Cord to decide.
Also, this quick side, did you get my whisper thingy majig?
Oh, one of you guys is carrying Dryden's gear.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know who.
I didn't
One of
know.
you is carrying it. I don't know who. I'm assuming you put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, I didn't know what happened to it. I know he just had to go in without it. So
Yeah,
I
one of
didn't
you
know
guys
if
is
it was
holding.
just
One of
left
you
out.
guys is holding it somewhere.
Okay, we're good. Never mind then.
Can I have it the whole?
I'm gonna say it's in the bag of holding, so Jessica's got it.
Is there an ETA when the Battlemaster's done? Like I mentioned, one of the clerics of your religion wanted me to take
the
on this.
Battlemaster is ready.
That's not an ETA.
We don't know. The Battlemaster decides and works on his own time.
Can I wait?
Have faith, young Dragonborn. All shall come to justice in time.
I feel very strongly. This has affected me in more ways than you can imagine. That that one of your clerics has reached out to me. Can I just wait near the Battlemaster? I promise I will not disturb him. I can be quite quiet, even though I'm like quite large.
You may wait near him, and he kind of gestures off to towards where the center of the room is.
Okay, I'll get as close as I can.
Okay. Are you jumping into the pit, or are you just?
I want to look at it first. See like what kind of pit? 15 feet.
It's about a 15-foot pit down, and then it's just pure white sand.
Yeah, I'm going to the pit.
All right. Acrobatics check.
I mean, it's only almost double my size, not quite. Feeling very dexterous today.
Yeah, you are.
Nice.
Okay.
With style and grace.
Interesting.
Great height.
For the first time ever.
I know, right? I didn't trip on myself, guys.
His damn tail's always getting in the way.
When I get there, I just want to like sit and like Indian style.
Okay. You just sit down, cross your legs.
Racist.
All right. Okay. You drop down, and just very lightly, just land into this very soft sand. You sit down, and as you're sitting and crossing your legs, the Battlemaster does not move. He just stays sitting there, still meditating, still just kind of in his same pose that he has been. You do now notice you do see the same bright orange shining armor. You see 4 swords, just 4 slim swords, just in sheaths strung across his back, and you also notice that there are 2 at his waist and that are currently like in the sand at this point, and his back is to you. How long are you waiting?
I'm actually going to quietly as I possibly can over the headset say, "Hey guys, where are you?"
Okay. All right. So, as quietly as you can, you say that over the headset. You hear a voice in Draconic as you reach up to touch your earring and begin speaking. You hear a voice in Draconic echo throughout the chamber. It barks a single word, which you hear as the word silence. And as you go to speak, nothing comes out. You hear deep in the back of your mind. Silence your thoughts, young Dragonborn. Meditate on what has happened here. You and your powers of Bahamut are not at fault. I sense much doubt in you. Your powers will do great one day.
Oh, don't tell her that. Her ego doesn't need it.
You just hear that deep in your brain. You just hear that deep in your brain, and it seems to like almost resonate throughout your entire body. Although it doesn't come through yours, it just sounds deep inside you at this point. It's here that we will take our 5-minute break. Ladies and gentlemen, hi.
So wait, in one foul swoop, you complimented Jessica's ego and then put something deep inside her. Like, that's everything she's ever wanted in this game. I'm sorry.
Man.
Giggity?
Gig. giggity goo.
Giggity go.
Giggity. Good evening, guys. Welcome, or good afternoon, or good morning, depending on when you're watching this. Hi. Everyone who's hanging out in chat, welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out in chat tonight. This is the Riot Sessions. This is a weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign podcast thing that we do. I am Shadowhack90, or Nathan. If you are watching this here, you already found my channel. So welcome. Welcome to the Nerddom. Glad you're hanging out tonight. I am a part-time streamer. I stream when I can. So best way is to watch Twitter to know when I'm streaming. We do a lot of Dungeons & Dragons creation, and we also play other video games when we have time. We've worked our way through Kingdom Hearts and working our way through Shadow of Mordor as well. E3's this week. I'm really excited.
Oh man, the games today.
I haven't even watched all the way through some of the conferences. Bethesda is going to be later on tonight. Anthem looked dope. I was pretty excited for that.
Yeah,
I've seen 0.
And then Sea of Thieves looks really fun too. I'm pretty excited for that game as well.
If you're just coming into Sea of Thieves, you'll be excited. If you're like me and you've been trying to be excited for a year now, you've kind of lost your excitement. I've talked to a couple people like that.
Fair enough. But welcome, guys. I am the Dungeon Master. I get a chance to help create these worlds and these places that we get to go and explore. We have a few new players here. Blue Ranger is a new player. It's his first ever Dungeons & Dragons campaign that he's ever played. So is
totally learning right now that you're not supposed to kill people in fights where they tell you not to kill people.
And Jeska, played by Ramsbug, is also a completely new player. I believe Brontor, or Codybedrock, Shadowcawn, and Zach have all played before in previous times. But I'm the DM, or GM. You may also call me God. I sit around.
You can't.
Don't do it.
I sit around and help create the world that these people run around in and make decisions, and then inform them of their decisions' consequences.
And then I show up and fucking ruin everything.
So we're gonna go down to the one who fucking ruins everything, and his name's Blue the Ranger.
Blue the Ranger.
Just changed it, I heard.
Yeah? That's what we're going with? Yeah. Blue the Ranger?
We're going with Blue the Ranger tonight.
Hi, guys. I'm the Blue Ranger. I did not, contrary to popular belief, blow the Ranger. But I played Dryden, a half-orc barbarian who apparently is way eviler than we thought. Kind of a D-bag. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But this is my first campaign, and I aim to mix things up. I like to keep things exciting, and so, yeah, sometimes I throw a stick in the spokes. But I am a variety caster and part-time entertainer here on Twitch. You can find me over at twitch.tv/I'mTheBlueRanger. I've been doing a lot of vodcasting lately because I had a very twice daily upload YouTube channel that I have all but given up on to go into vodcasting here on Twitch. So make sure you're paying attention on Twitch to whether or not it says live or vodcasting. The easiest way to know that, though, is that I stream Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it's not after that time on Monday through Friday, it's not live. But I'm usually in chat, so say hi. But that being said, oh, also this campaign is on my channel the first Sunday of every month, kind of as a way to introduce the show to other people. And we have a shirt, !shirt in chat. It's a cool little shirt. It's going to help us get some equipment for Guardian Con, where we will be recording a live session, and it's going to be super fun. So, that being said, for the sake of continuity, I passed it over to Cody earlier, so I'll pass it over to Cody again now. Cody, tell the people about yourself.
Hi, guys. I'm Codybedrock 36, and I do the Twitch thing here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around 7:30. I play everything from first-person shooters to fighter games, and just recently this weekend, we, as streamers here in Atlanta, we did a 48-hour St. Jude charity stream, in which we just found out about an hour ago that we wrapped it up and made over $3,300.
And the crowd goes wild!
So that's pretty awesome. I'm really super excited about that, because that charity is real near and dear to my heart, so really proud of everybody who participated in that. And if you guys want to come out, if you don't know if you're going to be able to make it, I'll tweet out whenever I'll be live on the tweeters. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell. So let's throw it over to the con.
Alright, hi guys, I'm Shadowcawn. I do stuff here on Twitch every now and then. We do a lot of Cards Against Humanity, like on Monday nights. We do kind of a mellow Monday where we just kind of hang out, relax, and have fun playing cards and story games and stuff like that. Tuesdays, we do scary games where you guys can come and scare the crap out of me. I've been having a lot of fun with Friday the 13th lately.
Yeah.
Been enjoying playing me some Jason. People seem to get a good kick out of that.
He's also very good at it, guys. I just want to plug that.
I'm pretty decent at it. And then the rest of the week, we kind of just do different games. A lot of first-person shooters is what I tend to play. But you can find me at twitch.tv/ShadowCon. My Twitter handle is also probably scrolling up in my head to steal Mr. Not the Lane's line. I'm currently listening to a Disney playlist, and I'm absolutely enjoying it right now. It is wonderful. I'm definitely jamming out to Part of Your World right now, so if you see me just singing off in the distance, that's what I'm probably doing. Amanda, yeah, she's near and dear to my heart, but she couldn't be here tonight, so it's just me. Maybe next time she might pop her head in, but right now it's just me. And with that, we'll shoot it over to Zach? I think that's the direction.
It's some direction.
It's one of those ways.
It's one direction.
Well, that's right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't have the hair for that. Well, hey everybody, I'm Zach. I don't stream unlike, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these people with us. And excluding Ramsbug as well. But you can find me on Twitter at NotTheLane. I need to pick that back up again, especially with Guardian Con around the corner. That's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. And to follow Shadowcawn's lead, I am not listening to music because apparently I can't.
You can wear headphones?
Listen, I have... So my Internet Explorer is down to 5%, or not Internet, but Chrome is down to 5% volume, and YouTube is down to 10% volume. And you guys can still hear that loud and clear, and I can't hear it.
So put in headphones.
So put it in headphones.
There. Problem solved. Problem solved.
It's like I have hair again.
It's like you have hair again. How long's it been?
Let's see. A year and a half now.
That's it? Oh man. I expected you to be like, oh, I started shaving my head at 13.
No. No. I started shaving my head after I got back from Ireland because I was just like, man, this sucks, dude. I was going full on bald. It was a nightmare. And thanks, Grandpa, for that one. But I was just like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, I have to try and fix it in the morning when I get up to where it doesn't look like I'm losing my hair, so it's not worth it.
Well, there you go.
Story of my life.
Bam. Red Squad.
Yep. Has everyone gone now?
Rams.
Yeah, Rams still needs to go.
I
Oh,
was
Rams.
the last.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We'll throw it over to you. Ladies first.
So who went first? Who's the last? Nathan. I'm Ramsbug. You'll see me around Twitch doing the mod thing. I do not stream, except for things like this, which I enjoy very much. Find me on Twitter at Ramsbug, where I tweet out things such as who I'm hanging out with for today, if I remember to actually tweet it. Very excited about Guardian Con. We're all going to be meeting up and doing a live gaming session there. I thought we are.
Hell yeah.
There'll be much drinking, much revelry. Very, very fun. I'm sure they mentioned the shirt. There is a shirt. That's a thing. Bless you.
Thank you.
But that's it. I'm also new to this, so this is I'd say new to this. This is my first campaign, but now we're like in what, week 20, God knows what.
We've been doing it for over 6 months now.
24.
Yeah, forever and ever. So. Alright, back to you, Nathan.
Sweet. I think we've gone over everything, so yeah, cool.
Yep.
So back into it.
Back into it.
As we
All right.
delve back into the story.
As we delve back into the story.
The story continues.
Oh,
I've been
jeez.
playing Fable 2.
Lucius, you watch as Dryden just headbutts right into the bar's king, and his vice just drops back down onto the floor. A few hours pass. Dryden, you are awoken to the sound of you open your eyes, still laying on the ground, and first thing you notice is it's been hot in here this entire time. It's even hotter now. You turn, you kind of push yourself up. You glance around, and you notice that coming out of the red hole, or out of the hole, there is a small red trickle, and just dripping down. That as soon as it hits the ground, just a very steady drip of just what appears to be some red liquid that just hits the ground and seems to burn more of the rock away. Very steady stream.
Am I supposed to do something about this?
If you want to, I'm just letting you know that that's happening right now. Okay.
I look at it.
Okay. It continues. It starts getting faster after about 20 minutes. And eventually it starts just being a steady stream that just drops farther and farther down, and then eventually just is now dribbling down the wall, eroding parts of it and actually burning farther into the floor. You notice the hole actually just starts to get a little bit larger and larger as whatever is pushing, whatever this red liquid is, and this red liquid that seems to be steaming is just continually pushing through. It seems to be almost like burning a larger hole for it to come through at this point. Lucius, you notice this too, by the way.
I want to say to the other guards, I know I'm new down here, but is that something we should be worried about?
They look back in. Yeah, we're fine. Call them the primordial cells for a reason.
Fair enough. How close are these guards in proximity to each other?
Yeah, one's been walking up and down the hallway most of the time, just kind of checking in on other prisoners. And the other one is about probably about 5 feet away from you.
Okay. And this gate is shut by a key?
It is just shut. As you kind of look over the door, there is seemingly no key. Hold for it.
That's a good sound.
Someone just broke out.
You glance over as one of the guards is like now saying, oh, fucking shit, as he's like picking up a bunch of different racks or a bunch of different weapons that have now just clattered to the ground at this point.
I hate when that happens.
I say, you might want to be careful with those.
Yeah, think. He goes
Right.
he goes about to pick him up.
I noticed that Dryden is now awake, right?
Yeah, you notice that.
I'm gonna be stupid as fuck. I'm gonna cast darkness centered on the one that is patrolling on his head.
Okay.
And he is when he passes in front of both of us, so it catches all three of us.
Okay, well, he's currently picking up the weapons that all dropped onto the ground at this point. So
when he walks back.
Okay. All right. So he eventually kind of picks it. He eventually finishes picking it up. He eventually finishes putting the weapons back and just like, all right, we're good. And keeps walking around. He passes right by. You cast darkness. Whoosh, the entire area about 15 feet around you just gets completely obscured in darkness at this point. Nobody can see. Both dwarves go, what the?
I'm going to cast Misty Step to get into the cell with Dryden.
Okay.
Now, can I just fire these spells off? Because it's going to be a lot. Maybe like 4 or 5.
You cast. All right. Well, hold on. Okay. Okay. So you cast. So as you so your ultra self stops. Wait, I think ultra self stops.
Yeah, it's it stops when I make an action.
Yeah, his
Or
constant.
cast a
Okay,
spell.
yeah. So you cast darkness, and as that happens, the ultra self shifts and fades, and you're now back into your tiefling form. The character or the dwarves are going like, "What the fuck's happening? Why can't I see anything? I don't know. I can't see it." You misty step right into the gate, or right past the gate and into the cell where Dryden's at. Dryden, you watch as just this misty form appears and then solidifies into Leucis, as the stream is no longer just a small dribble, but now is taking up a good solid, probably fist-sized hole in the wall at this point, as what now looks to be a much more steady flow of this red burning liquid seems to be pouring through.
Liquid hot magma.
Oh, well, all right. Well,
Man,
welcome to my humble abode. Would you like me to show you around?
I say, your time's up, prisoner, and I cast Mage Hand to catch some of the, what I assume, lava in its hand, and then get a nice big clump of it, and then throw it out the cell onto the iron bars and hopefully onto the dwarves.
You're throwing it. Okay, so you're throwing it onto the iron, Okay.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll. Make a spell attack roll.
Spell attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna Tides of Chaos that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try again.
Do it.
Would you like a D100?
I would love a D100.
Can I have a
You shall have
D100?
it.
Can I have 100 Ds?
74.
That's a lot of D's.
You get a D. You get a D. Everybody gets a D.
Ah! Check
Geo
underneath
would,
your seat.
Geo would be so happy and proud of us right now. 74. All right, roll a D4. Lucius.
2.
Dryden.
Uh-oh. Here comes another boulder.
God damn it! Did I get? Wait. While I was in there, did I
roll
get?
a D4.
Did I get to rest while I was in there?
I mean,
It wasn't a long.
It's not.
It's not a long rest. It's a short rest.
Oh, do I get any health back or anything for that?
You can roll hit points.
Nah, that's more like actively bandaging your wounds. I'm gonna say not on this one. No.
Your dong. Fine, whatever. What do I have to do?
Roll a D4, please.
Yes, sir. A 1.
Okay.
Strong.
For
That's a
1
good
hour.
start.
For the next hour, you are you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
This is why I don't like
feel
you.
this-
This is why I don't
as
like you, Lucius.
I'm
got
busting you
bouldered.
out.
Are
Everybody
you?
can't have nice things.
As you feel this sickening pulse in your body, you grab your stomach and immediately just hurl onto the ground. And weariness continues to overtake you at this point.
And I say, oh, that's perfect. And I want to use the Mage Hand to scoop some of that up, too, and
Okay.
fling it
Okay.
out the cell.
Okay.
Tonph is secretly sad that there is vomit being wasted. He feels the presence of wasted vomit.
So you throw the you use Mage Hand to throw the magma. Some of it gets on the bars. The other bit of it kind of goes through the bars, and the rest of the vomit. Then you scoop the vomit and just chuck it out. And you hear one of those dwarves go, "Ah, what the fuck is burning my leg?" The one's like, "Did you just throw something at me? Why can't we still see?" And they're like still like cursing and trying to like wander. And you watch as this dark cloud is just kind of moving around a little bit. Nope, they're still just kind of and you hear all of a sudden one going as you watch the cloud kind of shift a bit and like slam into the wall. The lava begins to slowly kind of burn away some of the metal on the bars, but not super quick.
All right.
What's the plan?
Then I am going to cast Chromatic Orb as thunder damage.
Okay.
At the bars to try and not shock them loose, but force them loose.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Thunder is different than lightning damage.
It's different. It's more like force damage.
It's force, yeah.
Excellent.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll attack for that.
Use the force, Luke.
12.
Okay. You summon the orb, and this time it's just a sphere, like a swirling sphere of what almost looks like air, and you just chuck it at the door. It just goes flying right into the cloud of darkness. You lose complete vision of it, and you hear this clang, 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 as the door is now just laying on the ground at this point.
Then I'm gonna touch Dryden and cast Disguise Self on myself to look like Dryden.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, "We're getting out of here." And
like, oh damn, you look good.
I always look good.
Okay. All right.
And so, I guess knowing the general direction of where the exit is.
Okay. So you go racing out of the So you start leading out of the cell. You go past the darkness area that the two dwarves are currently in, and you start making your way through the curves and the different hallways that you remember going through. I'm gonna need to make a survival check.
Survival. 7.
Can I get another D100 from you, please?
Yeah, you
Motherfucker! This is gonna hurt!
9.
What? No! Don't know! Fuck! My dick is gonna turn into a small Tonph or something. I know. I like
100 boulders.
I just want to run.
I need a marching order from Dryden and Leucis.
Oh, fuck off! This is not how I die. I was supposed to die to some douchebag in a fighting bit.
I kind of pictured it since he's having trouble
not vomiting.
Yeah, not vomiting. And
so
I don't have any Pepto on me. I'm like helping him along.
Okay, so you're in front. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kind of helping him at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I have to
so
roll?
as both of you are like working your way through the corridors and eventually trying to find these stairs. A lot of these corridors are looking very very abnormal and not familiar to you, Lucius. And you're starting to get a little freaked out. You're starting to get a little weird. Like you're just being like, okay, where the fuck are we going? You start hearing left, right, up, down, square, that way. And like you're just hearing this in the back of your head. Not really helpful at all.
God damn it, Theriston.
And you're just getting really annoyed, and the emotions start welling up in you, and you're just like, stop. And like as they do, you doop, 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 doop. You watch as 8 spheres of blue arcane energy pop into existence above your head.
All right.
Before they all just go darting forward, slamming into the wall slamming into the wall, the ceiling in front of you. As magic missile gets cast at level 5, and just explosions of arcane energy just crack the stonework on all sides of this hallway that you're walking down. You watch as rubble and debris just starts getting flown everywhere. You guys still going forward, or are you stopping at this point?
Does it look safe to go forward?
Well, like it's like dust at this point.
No, we got to keep pressing on.
All right. So you keep going forward. As you do, the debris settles, and you make it about 5 feet before you just hit this wall of rubble and debris.
Oh, well, that's good. Hey, do you have any plans to get out of here, Dryden?
Well, I was thinking we'd be a little bit more theocratic about it, but now that we're in the position that we're in...
Hey, Tom, can you make a survival check for me?
Oh, son of a
Survival?
bitch. What the hell is Tonph doing?
Anyways, you can do continue. I just need Tom to make that for me.
Oh, I don't know why I went twice, but that'll work.
Yeah.
Regardless, I was planning on playing the politics game, and here we are escaping. Hang on real quick. Sorry, someone's got me a little sick.
And free.
That free, yeah. Look at, hey, Mr. Wall, can I be free now? No? So it doesn't seem like I'm all that free yet.
But you see back there? That was my plan.
What, the pile of vomit and lava? Yeah, great plan.
Yes.
This is going so well.
You guys hear footsteps echoing along the corridor as you guys are currently having this argument and this conversation, and come skating around the corner. Tonph just slides into view as you have heard the arcane explosions, and if you heard it, you're pretty sure almost everybody else in this vicinity heard it.
Was he did he startle me?
Not really.
Aw.
What? Why?
Sure, a little
are there
bit if you wanted to.
2 Drydens.
I say, I'm the real Dryden. This one was the prisoner.
What?
No, I got that
What?
messed up. I'm sorry. I'm not the real Dryden. He's the real Dryden.
So who are you?
Lucius.
It's actually
saving the day.
It's actually true. Hang on. He keeps casting this crap on me. Anyway, yes, that's Lucius. He basically took my beautiful form and then made me really sick so that he'd be desirable over me. I'm pretty sure that must be what's happening here.
As he's talking to me, I just pull out my jar and slide over onto the ground and try and just kind of scoop some of that in there and cap it off and then put it into my bag. Got it. All right. Did they let you go?
We escaped.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we escaped. Look how far we got.
I think it was back this way?
I need you to take Dryden and hide, and I'll take care of the rest.
Alrighty then.
Hang on, let me do a
Dryden.
stealth check.
Now, this is a quick question outside of my armbands. Do they require attunement, or is it just the wearer can use it?
Should say on the item. Should say on the item.
It doesn't say. It just says it has to be worn.
If it is something that requires attunement, it will say in large letters right next to the name, requires attunement.
Okay.
It does not.
Cool.
Does not.
Hey, Dryden, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Put these on real quick.
I pick up these rings.
No, armbands.
I put the ring.
yeah.
I put the rings on.
You pick them up, and as you pick them up, they immediately resize to what would fit around your arms.
Okay.
That's convenient.
Okay.
And then
You place on these 2 different armbands that each look like a snake biting its own tail.
And then do I know how to activate them?
You've never used them before.
Well, I know, but I studied them. So
Yeah, you studied it.
But I don't know how to activate them. Awesome.
Make it a make a general intelligence check, and I'll say Dryden can do the same thing if he wants to.
Why not? I don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm super intelligent. Really intelligent, guys.
Can I make an intelligence check?
No, because I only take the top first two.
Damn it.
Why didn't you speak up?
So, Tonph, you know that in order to activate these, you just have to say change
Okay.
in Elvish.
In Elvish. Do I know the word for change in Elvish?
Do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
It doesn't matter because it's written on the armband. So you read it when you were looking over it. You're fine. You teach it to Dryden within like the span of 3 seconds, and you begin hearing this like a much louder set of foot feet. Probably a lot of foot feet falls coming towards your direction at this point. You start hearing the screams going like, "One of the prisoners has escaped! It was the half-orc we brought down here! Where'd he go? I don't know. He had help with one of the axes."
Issei! Oh, that's not the right word.
Dryden, I need you to say this word. And I tell him the change and everything.
So I go, all right. I don't actually know what the word is. That's the word to me. So I say the word.
There's gotta be a word like that.
You say the word change in Elvish.
Which is Google. That's actually the word.
Google.
I was actually trying to. Is it actually Google?
That'd be awesome.
It's Googla. It's Googla.
Google.
Googla.
It's poop.
Anyways,
Poop
so,
in Elvish is change.
Does it do it?
Oh yeah. So you watch as you say this, Dryden, as your body and Tonph and Leucis, you watch this as Dryden's half-orc body transforms into a very small, regular-sized snake.
The fuck you do to me?
All right, let's go, Dryden. I pick him up. I can only get to carry you, buddy. And then I start running back, and I cast Pass Without a Trace and try and stealth. So that's a 21.
So it takes you a second to grab the snake. As you do, you grab it around its head, and it's like, or you grab it like around like this, like the middle of its body, and it starts like coiling around and snapping at you at this point.
I just imagine
like, yeah,
like son of a mother, what are you?
Yeah, kind of. Dryden's really confused at this point. Lucius, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Well, I don't need to stealth. Do you want me to do though?
I need you to make a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
He doesn't
Awesome.
stealth.
So he's got a 14.
He has a 14. I still need to roll another D100.
Yes. Oh. I love it.
God save us all.
Oh my god.
Help us all.
Oh no. Well, I'll be here if you guys need me. I'm a snake, so take care of me, Tom.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
The Avarice snake.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So, as all three of you begin like rushing through, or as the two of you plus
Dryden, three of us. I'm still there.
Yeah, all three of you
still a
begin
person.
continue to rush through these different catacombs and hallways.
By the way, I don't want to be Dryden anymore.
Fair enough. So you
How
drop the
dare
altar
you?
self.
So who's
You drop
driving
the altar
then?
self. You drop the altar self, and as you are passing past one of them, Lucius, you take a step out and glance off to your side, and you see about like 50 dwarves just race right past. And before Tom's hand just comes out of nowhere and pulls on the back of your leg, on the back of your pants, and just whoop, and scoops you right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you not to do that.
Dryden's snake form is still just snapping around Tonph at this point.
You motherfucking piece of shit! What the fuck did you do? God damn it!
there, you son! Look, I'm trying to get you out of here.
Doesn't look that way to me. Oh, you hear?
Yeah. Look,
As you're
calm down.
as you're
snake.
as you say this, about 10 dwarves peel off from the group and begin heading back down in your direction. At this point,
Look what you did. We try to be quiet. Get out of here.
you race down. You race down one of the other.
Pinch his tongue as like hissing at me.
You race down one of the other hallways, and you see stairs in front. You see stairs coming up in front of you about 5 feet, or about 20 feet off. Sorry.
Okay. And I assume I kind of know my way around.
Kinda, not really, but kinda.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and make it back up and out of here.
So you
I don't
lead
know what Lucius is doing.
All right, so you lead Lucius and Dryden up the stairs. As you get to the bottom of the stairs, you hear a voice behind you say, "Halt! Stop!" And Lucius, as that voice goes off, as that voice shouts out, you're just like, "Oh God!" And you let it out. As you do,
I'm nervous.
as you do this red spectral shield just pops out from behind you, completely encasing the hallway area behind you, basically behind you, and there's this red arcane energy. As the dwarf runs up and throws and says, "Wait, halt!" and then like just slams right into it. You guys keep run up the stairs. As you race up the stairs, you find yourselves back in this main area, this main fort, or like this main like temple area. Pillars just on all sides of you. You can see that you are along one of the larger, like pathways throughout this area, throughout this pillar scape, basically. As you glance down one direction, you can see what it looks like it kind of just dead ends into a wall. As you glance down the other direction, you can see where it kind of splits off a little bit, and it seems to split into off to the left and the right at one intersection.
Lucius, which way are we going?
Well, the wall isn't going to help us, I don't think.
No, right or left?
Left.
Left. All right,
Okay.
we go left.
You start racing down. You eventually curve off to your left.
God.
You eventually curve off to your left. You eventually curve off to your left and actually dart into somewhere like these pillars are, into a much narrower area than you're used to. And Tonph, you're just starting. I need for Tonph to make a survival check for me.
Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum bum.
About 5 minutes of this go by, Tonph, you're lost. You got no fucking clue. You eventually you continue just making your way through these areas. I would like for all three of you.
Now, I do have to ask, since I'm a ranger, one of the perks that says that your group can't become lost except by magical means, even if you're engaged in another activity while traveling.
Right.
So
You're not, like, it's not that you're, okay, lost might be the wrong wording.
misplaced.
You're just losing your sense of direction in this area.
Okay.
Like, you still know you're underground. You still know you're in the city of Miramar. It's really kind of, like, you still have a general sense of direction of, like, which way is north, which way is south, which way is west, east. Like, you got that.
That's fine.
It's just that all of these pillars look very similar, and you're really not sure where, like, the center of this place is anymore at this point.
Okay.
That's kind of what's happening at this point.
I'm gonna grab the earpiece.
Mhm.
Jeska, Brontor, we have a situation.
Both of you hear it. Yep, Jeska still can't speak. Jeska still can't speak. She's
What
Brontor,
you got? What you got, buddy?
Lucius got Dryden out of the jail, and we've got some dwarves after us.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So help me, Dryden. I will put you in my bag.
where are you guys?
I don't know. There's a bunch of pillars around, and I hear a bunch of dwarves going on.
There's pillars all over the place, man.
One sec. So, and I'm just like trying to wrestle Dryden into my bag at this point.
What's going on there?
Dryden is biting me, and it's really pissing me off.
Why is he biting you?
Look, he is slithering all over the place. He's just, you hear him? Look, listen to this, listen. And I like put this, Dryden up there.
Wait, he's a snake?
oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I left out that detail. Yeah, he's a snake.
How'd that happen?
Long story. Anyway, we need to get out of here.
Well, come to us.
I don't know where us is.
Is there any way you can signal us or get like I don't know how do we get to you?
I'm not really good with smoke signals underground. That's about the best thing I could do.
Right.
Jeska, are you there? Hello. I'm gonna like tap on the earpiece. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably out flirting with some sort of.
Did
When
the guy said silence right earlier and it made her silent, he said that throughout the whole thing, right? I heard that, right?
Nope.
No. Okay, cool. That was just in her head.
Can I snap into it?
You can snap into it.
She's just sitting down there with a guy. She didn't say anything.
Jessica, check your whispers, by the way.
All right. Well, anyways, we're gonna keep running around, but just heads up, we got shit coming.
All right, I'll try to come to you.
And then can I kind of direct him where I went earlier? When I tried.
And the way when I go towards you guys, I'll put like a trail of like. I got some of that meat in my backpack still. I'll use a trail of that so we can find our way out.
Okay.
All right, that works.
Brontor and Tonph make survival checks so you can find each other.
Voila.
5-0.
I love the fact that this is happening.
10.
I love the fact that this is happening inside a temple right now. It makes me so happy.
I'm gonna bend Tonph's
Okay.
roll here
Okay.
to make it a 9.
Okay. Imagine one of those scenes where literally you're just looking down a hallway and you just watch people as they're like running in and out of doors and completely missing each other as like Leucis, Tonph, and Dryden just followed by Brontor just like slowly laying meat on the ground as he passes the opposite direction. Like that's exactly what's happening.
Keep pissing at me.
And then an ancient elvish trumpeter.
Exactly what's happening. Just
those classic scenes in Scooby-Doo where you're going through doors.
Yeah. About 15 minutes of that just goes on and on. Before Tonph, as you're finally running past this one area that you swear you've ran past about 5 times, you notice this small little thing of meat on the ground.
Hey, Lucius, I think I found it. And
You found what? Meat?
yeah, the
What?
meat.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry, but I can wait.
I mean, you can eat it if you. I was just gonna.
10
Follow-
seconds. 10 seconds
follow.
passes. Brontor kind of comes back into that hallway, still laying down meat at this point.
Okay.
Oh, Brontor!
Oh, there's Brontor.
Hey, I found you guys.
Hey!
As right in between you, right on the piece of meat that Brontor had up in his hand, gets pierced, as a single sword, almost katana and like just passes straight through it, throwing it straight to the ground, and the sword embeds itself in the ground.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
You glance back up the hallway and you see standing there in bright orange metal armor, the battle master himself. His hand extended forward. He makes a slight motion with it. The sword goes flying up through the air. He catches it in one hand. Jeska standing behind him. And it's here that we'll pick up next session on the Riot Sessions.
Hi! Hi, I'm Jeska.
You see, what happened was
Damn, I wasted so much meat.
A lot of meat.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out tonight for the Riot Sessions.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I have been your lustrous DM. If you're hanging out on YouTube and watching this, or hanging out in the hanging out in the vodcast. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the support and love. Also, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we will vodcast this session tonight immediately following, as well as right before next week's session as well. Thank you for hanging out. If you're on YouTube, please make sure to catch us live. We stream every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure to come check us out and hang out with us. We love it. It's a lot of fun. Everyone who's hanging out on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.